Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on this inflatable, this Halloween inflatable, in February. So, what I'm going to review today is this 8-foot long coffin carriage with the Soundbox. Now they made two versions of this carriage. They made this design with the Soundbox, and then they made another one, but instead of the guy in the coffin, they put 3 skulls and a bunch of bones in it instead. Now, I actually like the bone one more. I meant the skull one. But this one has a sound box, which makes it 20 times cooler. But yeah, this one has the original box. This one's from '07. This is an '07 carriage. And yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at this inflatable. So here is the inflatable itself. I had this since last year. I got this from my aunt's friend for free, because she used to give me a lot of inflatables that she used to use, but she doesn't really use them anymore, so she basically gave all of them to me. So this is the carriage. The carriage is pretty nice. It has a deluxe bass fan and 6 C7s. It has 1 C7 in the driver, 4 C7s in the carriage itself with the lanterns, which they're actually on the inside and not the outside. Kind of weird, but whatever. And 3 of them are blown on this one. You can't really see them on camera. Well, you can see one of them on camera. But only one of the C7s works on the carriage. A couple of them are blown. And then here's the coffin guy. It's just a skeleton inside a coffin. He's supposed to be like popping out of the coffin. He's not very detailed. He doesn't he only has like one arm, and the other arm's just like a fabric piece. It's weird. And then the other arm on this one is on the side of the coffin. It's like getting crushed under the coffin. I don't think that his arm's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be actually stitched on the coffin, but I don't remember for sure. I haven't seen one of these in person in a long time. So, yeah. The inflatable inflates really good. Now, it has 4 tether attachments on the carriage, one on each side of the carriage. Pretty sure it has one for the wheels. Never mind, it does not have one for the wheels on this side. So no tether attachments on the wheels for some reason, that's odd. It has the stake attachments for the bass fan, obviously. And then it has 2 tether attachments for the horse's feet. One there, and then there's another one there. And then it has a tether attachment on the horse, so that's pretty much where all the tether attachments are. These carriages kind of like to lean a lot, but that's just how they are with the design. Now, my only complaint about the light setup is that they didn't add another C7 to this inflatable, because they really need one for the horse's head. Otherwise, you're just gonna see this guy driving, and people will be like, "What's this guy driving? Where's the horse?" So that's why they should have added another C7 in the horse's head. Not a huge complaint, but they could have done better with this inflatable with the horse having a light in it. Now the coffin guy is actually pretty cool. He has a blinking red C7 instead of a regular steady burn, so that's pretty nice. I guess that's one of the more interesting details of this inflatable. So this has been used for a season. It's still in very good condition, but you can tell it has been used for a season or two. It's very slightly dirty, and it has all these tether attachments on it. Well, not the tether attachments themselves, I'm talking the tethers. So, yeah, and it is also faded. This one is also very slightly faded. You can't really tell on camera, but it has some lines on it from sun fading on the fabric. So the top of this carriage is very slightly faded. It's barely noticeable though. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about the carriage. Now on to the Soundbox, the most interesting part of the carriage. So the Soundbox is stored in this pouch here, and I took it out because the Soundbox in this one was packed really tightly in there. They did not really put any room for the Soundbox in there, so getting it out was a pain in the butt, but I have it out right now. It plays the classic Carriage soundtrack with the horse making the horse noises, and then the Grim Reaper laughing and saying "You're next." That classic one. So I have the Soundbox right here. So here's what the Soundbox does. It's just a battery Soundbox on motion sensor. So anyways, here's what the Soundbox sounds like. That's pretty much what the Soundbox on this one does. It just plays that. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, when it's on, it's always continuous when you trigger the motion sensor. So yeah, that's the Soundbox. And yeah, there's nothing else to really say about this thing. It's a very good inflatable. I'm very happy to have it. I may either use this in my display or I may trade it to Josh the Inflatable and Tractor Guy. I don't know. We'll have to work that out when we get there. But that's pretty much the Carriage. And yeah, these Carriage inside globe parts inflate kind of weak. But they're all like that pretty much. On these ones especially. It's mainly due to the fact that they don't get a lot of air into them. So they end up inflating kind of weak. But that's just how they're designed. And then of course they have an air pocket on this one. But yeah. This thing has 3 zippers as well, I forgot to mention. It has one by the fan, one by the bottom part of the Carriage right here, and then one for the carriage part itself. So that's pretty much it for this inflatable. I really like this inflatable. And I'm very happy to have this inflatable. Very good classic, and I'd rate it 9 out of 10. The reason I gave it a 9 out of 10 is because it's just because of 2 issues, the Soundbox space and the horse not having a C7. That's kind of my nitpicky things on this one. But yeah, here's a better view of the Carriage, and that's what he looks like on camera. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this Carriage. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more reviews. Bye.